So there's definitely a benefit to knitting slower by hand. You don't tend to waste as much yarn before you discover your mistakes. So I did a gauge swatch in all black. I figured that both yarns were 4-ply, so they would have pretty similar gauge. Well, maybe not. So using the same tension on the machine, in the black I get 27 stitches per 10 centimeters, and it turns out when I start doing stripes I get 22 stitches per 10 centimeters, which is really different. And so I was knitting a 36-inch size, and now I've ended up with 40 inches and in width, and then in height it should have been 10 inches that way, but it's 11 and a half. So, and I've been cutting them as I go. So I need to make a decision. Am I going to frog it and start over, which means basically throwing out all the end bits because I've already cut them? Or do I go with a 40-inch jumper instead of 36? I'm a bit sad. But yeah, that's what happens when you do machine knitting. It magnifies whatever mistake you make. So you do need to not make that mistake in the first place. I've learnt my lesson. Don't just substitute yarn and assume for the best.